There's this idea out there that we only use 10% of our brain, and if we could unlock the rest of it, we'd have superpowers. Each hemisphere is also divided into 4 sections called lobes. This is the outer layer of your brain, and it's divided into 2 parts, left and right, just like the brain itself. The left side controls the right side of your body, and the right side controls the left side of your body. The cortex is what allows us to be human. It lets us think and speak and write and do all the things that make us us. So while you sleep, your brain continues to send signals to the muscles in your body. Just not as many signals as when you're awake. You're already using what you've got. You just don't have any extra brain power to spare. There's no such thing as a power button in your brain. There's no off switch. Your brain's always working, even when you think it's turned off. And it uses glucose to keep going. But it doesn't need as much glucose as when you're awake. It's how can we make the most of what we've already got? Because the truth is, you're already using all of your brain. And that's pretty awesome. At the top, you've got the frontal lobe. Then below that, the parietal, temporal, and occipital lobes. That's the part of the brain that helps us plan and make decisions and solve problems. Your brain controls your breathing and your heartbeat, and makes sure that you don't fall off the face of the earth. It does all of this by sending signals to the muscles in your body. When you move, different parts of your brain send signals to different muscles. When you walk, your brain sends signals to your legs. When you talk, your brain sends signals to your mouth. When you think, your brain sends signals to your arms. All of these things require energy, so your brain uses glucose for fuel. Or would it be the temporal lobe, which helps us understand language? Or maybe the occipital lobe, which helps us see? Well, actually, we use all of those lobes all the time, even when we're sleeping. Each lobe has a different job, but they all work together. But that's just not true. Brain scans show that we use almost every part of our brain, even when we're asleep. The truth is, your brain is working full time, just not all parts at once. So here's why. Your brain is divided into 2 hemispheres, left and right. And they work together to control everything you do, from blinking to balancing on a bike. Now let's look at a part of your brain called the cerebral cortex. So if we only use 10% of our brain, which part of our brain is responsible for those things? Would it be the frontal lobe? When you're awake, your brain is constantly working to keep you alive. But even when you're asleep, your brain is still using energy. It needs to keep you alive after all. So the next time you hear someone say we only use 10% of our brains, you'll know that they're wrong. So the real question isn't, can we use 100% of our brain?